I'm 5, I'm a Todd, I'm waiting for my father. I'm sitting on the curb, I know I cannot be bothered. My mother's getting worried, that's a permanent state. I see Tony down the street, my determinate mate. I'm too busy eavesdropping on my daddy's interview. Which one to lose or get a yes, press to listen through. Time to write, also time to fight out the blues. My dude, the bad thing, mama through it, don't approve. He's always on edge, ever since he lost his temper. Dad used to be a drinker on the brink of fruit and benders. Headphones slashed his tires, freaked out and got fired. He was a student, wasn't prudent, now the student's retired. When he drank, I was a baby, it was maybe too much. One day I found his plate, then it was covered in suds, it was ruined. Didn't mean to do it or do him any harm. Pull me away in such a way I broke my little arm. My dad, when he's so bad, wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Now that he's gone, how he did me wrong. Wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Daddy got the job as a privilege and an honor. We packed the bug and made like a Donner's, a huge hotel like right out of a book. Messing in the nooks and easy to overlook. The set was hitting home, we were there to take care. Breathing in the thinnest air, easing in the winter wear. The kitchen was colossal, the Filipino dinner dinner park was suspicious and amazing, like I mentioned Benatar. There was a playground by the porch, like inviting for hiding. There was some scary topiaries for some poses presiding. The cook took me to his car, sent me both of the shining. Our minds were intertwining, it was extremely exciting. I finally had a friend who understood I wasn't nutty on him. I could depend, and for him if things got bloody. Headed out the port, I was sort of sad to see him leave. Asked if I wanted to go, but Tony's pulling on my sleeve. My dad, when he's so bad, wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Now that he's gone, how he did me wrong. Wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Dad protects the property, repairs and minor maintenance, release the pressure of the boiler toilet in the basement. My deepest learned to read and I proceeded with the patience. Mother made us busy, really don't know where her day went. Feeling rather fearless as a ghostman in appearance. Dick said these were visions and infectious interference. Felt overwrought with rage, but he said I was safe, so I never tested fate, I just looked the other way. We pushed from the street with presents and known to sleep. I saw burns across the walls, appalling to say the least. What was losing if I blinked and the sight would cease. A hose in the hallway hits and barely missed my feet. He warned me of a room when an old lady took her life. From young lover left her lonely, only option suicide. She now hides behind a curtain like a person that you fear. Never entered, I remembered head, severed bubby beard. My dad, when he's so bad, wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Now that he's gone, how he did me wrong. Wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Old lady tried to get me, wrapped her fingers around my throat. My mother blamed my father off, he goes towards the ghost. He starts scraping many marches off the wagon, he'd fall, refrain in vain. The red death will swear for them all. Rose Sparrow phone his terror when he whispered in his ear, deliver the boy to your wife, it's your life, my dear. We want his power on the hour, while your power with his mallet. To see with malice and get the keys of Dermo's palace. Took his rib with a forbidden and familiar own daughter. As I come back right away, I stay at the overlook is over. My father's on a rampage, the hotel is taking hold of his mind and soul. It holds the remote control. We put him in the pantry, but that only made him angry. He sabotaged the snowmobile, the radio was range free, gone crazy like Grady. He off his daughters and lady, now we're lying and waiting, and my mother's crying and fainting. My dad, when he's so bad, wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Now that he's gone, how he did me wrong. Wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Seeing visions of a party where its revelers mash. Seen remnants of an era that's apparently past. Distracted by my dad, who directive wasn't protected. Hit him in the stomach, broke her ribs, it was horrific and hectic. She summoned all her strength, which turned out to be ample. Plunged a knife into his back, all the way to the handle. She escapes, but a man on a mask has to make a mistake. Sit between the shoulder blades, then I hear her body break. I'm dreaming and screaming, come on and take your medicine. So I decided to talk to Tony, who's no longer reticent. He says it's not my father, it's the hotel making him weird. And Tony's not imaginary, it's actually me in 10 years. Remember to love your father, don't hate the evil within. Remember all the good and you will eventually win. He was abused just like you, father raised with a cane. Free him from the mask, the trap, and he's in pain. My dad, when he's so bad, wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. Now that he's gone, how he did me wrong. Wish you could hear me tell him I still love him. I headed to the attic, it's padlocked just like heaven. I'm quartered in a den without a weapon to threaten. The cook arrived just in time to lose all of his teeth. Wish I was a doctor, said a doc, I just rock him to sleep. He lifted up the mouth, his mouth rabid and malicious. I remind him of the human that I love in this instant. He tells me to run away before he starts to pound his face. Becomes an unholy hider, I become a basket case. I remind him of the basement, he's still his place as keeper. From my mother and the cook, and we both can beat the reaper. The pressure reaches limit, even bullets need release. The overlook was cooking, the deceased found peace. As we headed down the mountain, found a figure in the flames. My father was defeated, that's and even to this day. A demon seen to leave in the shape of a man array. My father's not monsters, I just met him went astray. My dad.